Hello, everyone. Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for November 8th and November 9th. So we start with Gemini moon. Gemini is always about experience, the duality, but it's about the duality of the whole, how we stand in the middle and are able to see both extremes. And it stays in Gemini today until 10:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what's really quite interesting about this Gemini moon is as that moon moves out of Gemini, which is always the 29th degree, so that's about a karmic reset, it forms a conversation of discernment around our structures that we participate and the flow that steps forth in spirit. Very much a Pisces kind of energy that we are needing to get ready for the moon's movement into Cancer. Cancer is always very strong um, cycle with the moon in each month because the moon is ruled by the sign of Cancer. And as we experience this flow, Spirit is in this very powerful journey through this cycle with Cancer stepping forth to nurture what was brought forth in that Taurus full moon, that beaver moon, of letting go. And this is letting go of the body. And this morning when I was meditating, it was body in quotations of the integration, what's happening in our evolutionary cycle. So it's a very physical letting go of the body, that Taurus energy, of what we cherish, our structures, and how we move at only the pace we're ready to move at. And it's a realignment of our with our sacred body. So the belief that I'm not a person that necessarily believes that we are a soul having a divine or having a human experience. We are a divine soul having a divine human experience. That's part of this evolutionary body's work that's happening, this awakening of the DNA, especially with how Gemini and our Uranus placement are working together. And now that it's dipped back into Taurus, it really is bringing that information back to that body. As the moon moves into that Cancer, it works separately from our will, our experience of truth, and the transformation of Pluto in Aquarius. This vision of this revolutionary energy is playing completely separate from what we are nurturing today. And this moon, though, is working with a balance today in relationship of what we honor, what we cherish, what we nurture, and looking at our core beliefs, our moral compass, and bringing them internally into a great focus. And then as we move into the ninth, Mercury retrogrades, which it'll retrograde all the way out of Sagittarius back into Scorpio. And that starts at 2:02 p.m. on the 9th. And this moon will nurture the transformation on the 9th that moves us forward with support and a deep understanding of our own cycles of alignment with the common nature of us all. So there is something that has started, the body's put forth, that will come into fruition over this next 48 hours. Um, it is an understanding of our own center and how it is connected to this collective evolutionary cycle. So, more than pay attention, kind of focus in as to what I'm seeing, saying, sensing. This is more in the auric field, and it certainly is all centered in the body and the heart and the center of the body, the soul, heart, the higher heart. Um, Take some time for quiet today and understand that secrets are being revealed, and that will be dealing with those secrets. I wish you the best. Remember, you are the person your soul sees you as being. That's what you're centering in over this 48 hours. Namaste.